I agree with Tom Brady in terms of his habit. Drinking water is important, but maybe just exercise a little bit of caution with drinking that much.
How much water intake do people need per pound? Is there a guidance on height, weight, like
So
a gallon
there's
a
been a
day?
lot of, yeah, that's a great point. So a lot of individuals have kind of gone back and forth on it. A general recommendation might be having like an ounce of water per pound of body weight, but in general, I found that anywhere between 3/4 of a gallon to 1 gallon is pretty decent for somebody of average height and weight, say, I don't know, between 5'7" to 6'1". And the average adult male is about 70 kilos, which is about 150 pounds, to say about 200. Now, if you're significantly outside those ranges, you need to drink more. So maybe if you weigh closer to 220, 230, a gallon and a half, it might be more appropriate. If you're more towards like the 100 pounds or lighter, 3/4 of a gallon or a half gallon might be okay. But for the vast majority of us, staying within that range of 3/4 to a gallon of water daily is really key. And so that's a great point, JD.
Yeah, and one last thing here. This is an anecdote, Dr. Ryan, but one of our clients that used to play with Tom Brady, right? He said that Tom Brady drank 2 liters every morning, like religiously. As soon as he woke up, he just drank 2 liters of water, and he said it was like painful, but that was the first thing he did every day, right? What do you think? Why do you think he did that?
Well, I mean, he obviously recognized that hydrated cells perform better, and that's not just true for fat cells liberating fatty acids. It's true for skeletal muscle. It's true for brain cells. It's true for your gut. It's true for everything. I think it's an excellent idea. One thing to note is, and this is something that, again, I'm not going to really comment on Tom Brady's regimen.
Sure.
Obviously, an amazing football player, but if you drink a ton of water prior to eating something, like by a ton, I'm talking like more than a liter, more than 32 ounces, there's a chance that it could dilute your gastric acid, right? And so it could make digestion of your food a little bit harder. So what I would prefer that individuals do is drink it throughout the course of a day. If you must, maybe if you find that you're like, well, I can't carry around a gallon jug of water, which, some people are unable to, maybe just getting like one of those 32-ounce canisters. And I typically prefer the steel or the glass containers, about 32 ounces, and having them in one of your meals. If you do that 4 times a day, which incidentally is the amount of meals you find with the Lean for Life program, you're gonna be well hydrated and in good stead. So that's a good point. I agree with Tom Brady in terms of his habit. Drinking water is important, but maybe just exercise a little bit of caution with drinking that much prior to eating, because it can dilute your gastric acid temporarily. A more useful way to determine your hydration status is just to look at your urine. So make sure your urine is clear to just light yellow, maybe the color of a very, very dilute lemonade, right? The minute that starts to become more yellowish, something like, I don't know if you guys are fans of like Mellow Yellow, that soft drink used to like when I was younger. That is a clear indication you're too dehydrated. It's time to, get some water into your system and really move towards that gallon. And as we talked about, drinking 3/4 to 1 gallon of water daily is very, very important.